Welcome to today's invigorating flow class. So we're going to begin at the top of the mat in a mountain pose, grounding down through the soles of the feet and breathing in fully to the front, sides, and back body, exhaling completely. And an inhale, arms reaching overhead, grabbing onto either wrist and reaching up and over to one side. Breathing into the side body, inhale back to center, switching here, holding the opposite wrist, reaching up and over. Breathing into the side body. Inhaling back to center, exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back, hands to the mat, shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you roll the spine up, head and neck up. Last, arms reaching overhead. Once again, holding either wrist, maybe right hand to left wrist, reaching up and over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold, palms together. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling spine up one vertebrae at a time, arms reaching overhead as you inhale. Once again, reaching up and over to one side, lengthening through the side body. Inhale to center, and then exhale to the opposite side. Inhale to center, exhale, palms together, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. As you exhale, forward fold, planting the palms, this time stepping right foot back, keeping the knee up. Planting right hand as you inhale, reaching left arm up in a twist here. Chest opening. Pressing through the back heel, planting hands. Dropping that right knee, inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, reach up and over to the left. Coming back to center. Releasing the hands and then bringing that back foot parallel to the mat here, creating 90 degrees. And then front arm across the thigh, reaching forward, reaching back. And then maybe bringing that back hand towards the heel, lifting the chest and belly as you reach back, taking a small back bend. Inhale, windmilling arms to the top of the mat and stepping back into a plank. Holding it here, tucking the tailbone, core engaged. Breathing deeply. And then as you're ready, stepping that right foot forward, taking an opposite twist, left hand planted, reaching right arm up. Breathing here, exhale, lowering the back knee down, inhale to a low lunge, reaching up and over towards that right. On an inhale, coming back through center, bringing back leg parallel to the mat. Toes tucked under, reaching forward. Right arm across the thigh. And then reaching towards the back here, maybe bringing that left hand towards the heel, reaching that right arm up and back, chest opening. Breathing into the front body. And then windmilling arms to the top of the mat here, stepping back, plank position. Tucking the tailbone, core engaged, holding it for 3, 2, 1, and then back to downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here, maybe pedaling out the feet. And an inhale, right leg reaches back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, meeting in a hovered plank. Inhale to three-legged dog. Exhale, twisting that knee towards the left elbow or wrist. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhaling, knee towards the right elbow. Inhale. Inhale back up. Exhale, coming back through center here. And taking a crescent lunge, arms reaching overhead as you inhale. On an exhale, twisting towards that front knee, so twisting towards the right. Arms reaching out in either direction, shoulder height. If you'd like, bringing back hand towards the back of the thigh, reaching up and back, breathing into the front body. And exhale, coming back through center, stepping back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaching out, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards that right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee coming to the outside of that left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, coming through center, stepping that foot between the hands, coming up into your crescent lunge. As you're ready, on an exhale, twisting towards the left. One arm reaching forward, one arm back. Maybe staying there. Or if you'd like, reaching that back arm towards the back of the thigh, opposite arm reaching up towards the sky, breathing into the front body. Maybe looking up to that top hand or keeping gaze forward if you'd like to keep yourself balanced here. As you're ready, windmilling arms forward, stepping back to down dog. Inhale, rolling forward to plank, holding it here, tucking the tailbone. Breathing here. Slowly lowering, 3, 2, 1. Pause there, holding it, hovering. And then inhale to cobra, upward dog, chest opening. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg reaches back, three-legged dog. Opening up the hip as you bend the knee, heel coming towards the back of the body. On an exhale, imagine bringing knee towards the chest and then flipping over here, coming to a side plank. So maybe stacking feet or keeping that bottom knee bent or extending the leg fully and opposite arm reaching all the way up overhead and coming back through down into your downward facing dog. Repeating on the opposite side, left leg reaching back, opening up the hip. As you're ready, begin to transition here. Knee towards the chest, flipping over into that modified side plank, or if you'd like, stacking feet. Either keeping that bottom knee bent, arm reaching forward, or leg and arm reaching. Engaging side body to lift the hips, strengthening here. As you're ready, planting back down into downward facing dog. On an inhale, rolling the body forward back to plank, hovering here, tucking tailbone, core engaged, holding it for 3, 2, 1. As you're ready, slowly lowering, 3, 2, 1, holding it there, hovering. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg back. Opening up the hip, bending the knee. Exhale, stepping through to the top of the mat here, coming into a crescent lunge. Exhale, twisting towards the right, maybe taking that slight back bend here. Planting left palm, and then the right. And coming into another side plank here. This time, the right leg will either stack in your side plank or reaching the foot anywhere on the leg, above or below the knee. Opposite arm reaching to the sky, stacking the shoulders. And then coming back into downward facing dog. Opposite side, left leg reaches back, bending the knee, opening the hip. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale to Crescent Lunge. Exhale, taking that twist towards the left, maybe taking that back bend. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, windmilling arms down, coming into a side plank here, stacking the feet, or bringing that left foot towards the calf or the thigh, stacking the shoulders, arms reaching, side body engaged. And exhale back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward plank position, holding it here once again. Imagine gripping on with those fingertips. Exhaling, 3, 2, 1. Pausing as you hover. Inhale, Cobra Upward Dog. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. From your Downward Facing Dog, inhale, right leg back, opening the hip, bending the knee. On an exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back, hip opening. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, back, hip opening. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, up and back, hip opening. Either staying there or, if you'd like, coming through into your Wild Thing pose. So lifting the chest and the hips, getting as long as possible from fingers to opposite toes. Breathing here. As you're ready, coming back out of the pose into Down Dog. Inhale, left leg back, hip opening, knee bent. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back, opening the hip. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, back, opening the hip. Exhaling, knee to left elbow. Inhale, back, opening the hip, either staying there, holding it there, or coming back into your Wild Thing once again. Let the head go, letting go of tension in the neck, pushing the ground away. Breathing into the front body. As you're ready, coming back through into your Downward Facing Dog, meeting here. Either staying in Down Dog, or if you'd like, coming into a closed leg child's pose, arms resting by your sides, just evening out the breath here. Inhaling fully, exhaling completely. We're going to meet in a forward fold, so getting there from wherever you are. Slowly rolling the spine up, head and neck coming up last, taking your time. As you're ready, grounding through those feet in a mountain pose, preparing for tree pose, so right knee lifting, and then bringing that foot to the inner ankle, calf or thigh. Pressing foot into leg, leg into foot, palms together in front of the chest. Slightly tucking the tailbone long through the spine. Inhaling and exhaling completely. As you're ready, slowly releasing here, maybe shaking it out, coming back to mountain pose. As you're ready, coming into tree on the opposite side, so left foot and knee coming forward, leg engaged, and then bringing the foot anywhere along that leg above or below the knee. Pressing foot into leg, leg into foot, palms together at the center of the chest. Taking long, even breaths here. Standing strong. Maybe check in and see if you can open that standing leg's toes, maybe lifting them up off the mat, grounding through the four corners of the foot, and then releasing as you're ready. Coming back to mountain pose. Stepping feet to either side of your mat, toes slightly pointed out, heels in. Inhale, arms up. Exhaling, palms together, coming into our yogi squat. So if you'd like, you can stay here, or you can come into crow pose, holding it as long as you'd like. So if you're coming into crow pose, gazing forward and down, keeping fingers spread, imagine creating a shelf with your arms, knees up as high as you can here on those arms, using the core to lift everything up instead of resting legs towards the arms. Lifting the feet up towards the hips, toes spread. Breathing here. Whenever you're ready, meeting back in that yogi squat. So you can either continue holding it here if this feels good for you today. If you'd like, you can come into a forward fold here, either feet where they are or together. Breathing into that back body. If you'd like, holding it in a forward fold, or if you'd like to join in and headstand as part of your practice, I welcome you to come into headstand. So I'm just going to measure here, bringing the base of my palm towards eyebrows. The middle finger is where I'd like to place my head. So in headstand, really engaging those arms, pressing into the mat instead of imagining the head resting in towards the mat. Pelvis aligns over the crown of the head, core engaged. Tailbone lifting towards the heels. Pressing up through the balls of the feet. Steadying the breath. If this is something you'd like to practice in the future, you can always do it against a wall for support. Whenever you'd like, meeting in a child's pose here. I'm in a closed-legged child's pose, arms resting by my sides. But either way, wide-legged, closed-legged, whatever feels good for your body today. Allowing the breath to even out. On an inhale, rolling that spine up, taking your time, head and neck can be a blast. If it's okay with your body, meeting in a kneeling position, coming into toe stand. So tucking all the toes under, sitting back onto the heels. Breathing into any tightness through the soles of the feet here. If at any point this becomes too much for the body, untucking the toes, sitting back to the heels. As you're ready, untucking toes, sitting back to the heels, taking a breath here. As you're ready, making your way onto your seat, legs apart. Bringing right foot to the inner left thigh, reaching the left arm anywhere along that leg, right arm reaching overhead. Imagine pressing that right hip down towards the mat, lengthening through the side body as you breathe here. Chest rotating up towards the sky. And then inhale, leading with that top arm as you come out of the pose, switching sides here. Flexing both feet. Breathing into the side body, chest opening. Imagine that bent leg becoming heavy here, rooting down through both sits bones. Leading with the top arm as you inhale back up. Legs extending in either direction, both feet flexed. Maybe bringing hands behind you and just scooping yourself slightly forward. Maybe staying upright. Hands behind you, or walking those arms out in front of you here. Taking a few breaths with a long spine. And if you'd like, rounding forward. Breathing into the stretch. And inhale, walking those arms back in if they're extended, hands coming under the knees and helping yourself into a seated position here. You can either stay cross-legged or if you'd like coming to kneeling, hands resting on the lap. I also welcome you to lay down on your mat here if you prefer, coming into the final bit of our practice. Connecting with the breath. So either coming into a laying down Shavasana or remaining seated here. Allowing the eyes to soften and close. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Then exhaling through the mouth. If you'd like, doing this a few more times, releasing any built up heat in the body. Taking a few moments here to thank yourself for practicing today, for moving your body, honoring it where it is, taking those modifications when you need to. And showing up for yourself. As you're ready, begin to reawaken the body wherever you are. Maybe blinking the eyes open. Taking a few more breaths in stillness here. And then on an inhale, reaching those arms overhead. Exhale, palms together in front of the chest. Namaste.